And then we go over to YouTube. Chat, get ready to say hi, YouTube. Alright, and now we have to make it public. Done. Alright, we're good to go. Today's the day. We are winning 22 BC, or the stream doesn't end. And that's clickbait, because I'm 100% not gonna do this all day. Not that I get tilted, but you know, sometimes games are hard, and if I don't win immediately, then I turn the game off. Everyone does that. It could be Valorant. It could be Mecha Break. It could be 2XKO that I do not have an alpha code for, and I'm actually screwed up because of that. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. Not even Retromation got it. We were gonna do duos. BC climb. Check the rules. Banned item. 2 pots. Gold reserves, recycling. Permanent timer. 15 curse. Plus gear. No little homie. Potion infection rate. Food infection rate. Back in pandemic mode. Cherry on the cake is bombs when monsters die. Venomous makes the bombs poisonous. Why I have both of these on, I have no idea. This is like an extra BC that they told you not to worry about. Fog, like Meet the Foggers with Ben Stiller. Spikers, mushrooms. Matching my mushroom tea set. Not sponsored, by the way. Let's launch it. Christian, first chatter from YouTube, welcome. Hello, love your vids. They help me a lot. Finally catch the stream. Christian, welcome. Well, it's gonna be good. This run is going to be good. I guarantee it. We have no care on what color we pick this time. We do have assist mode turned on in the opposite direction. I believe everything else is set. We just have to make sure we don't screw up on boss's last gift. Balance blade with a gap closer. That is gaming at its finest. I don't mind going brutality here. I do need to get a new controller. That was homework. Wow, I went all of 2 inches on that light speed. What's up with that? I'm sure there's a completely logical explanation. Crit's already done. I won't spoil, but the new episode's really good. I feel like they've all been very good. Definitely big ups to the Bobby Pills team and whoever that writer is. Like, we could talk about animations and stuff like that all day. But how about that writer? Oh wow, I parried the wrong direction. We'll swap. I would have gone with the double purple. I don't care for this, really. Like that kind of setup where you do Fire Blast, get the crit, and then move on. It's not gameplay I particularly enjoy doing, because you have to keep track of if you have crits or not. Okay, I was really considering that. Like, it's a good combo, don't get me wrong. But the mental exercise... Did I hit the ceiling? Is that a thing? W game? First time chatter, scratch in the ground back there. Do you all call them scratches? scratch marks like you're playing Dead by Daylight? That's the reference, right? I'm trying to think of what other game would consider it a scratch. Oh, it might be a little ways back. Oh, God. We will think about that a little later. Caught the stream. Ruben, welcome. Welcome to all the YouTube viewers. This is a rare once-a-week YouTube live stream. I could consider doing it on a weekly schedule. It's not always easy to turn on the YouTube side of the operation. But today I figured, you know what, I have the time to set it up, so I decided I'll go ahead and give it a try. Get me out! I also had some inspiration from our good buddy Forza. Forza right now is doing an Elden Ring level 1 DLC tournament. Well, not right now, I think it's already done. And I was like, wait, that's a YouTube live stream, so I decided to do it too. I don't know where I picked up Scratch on the Ground. I think it's because the game calls it that. I know you tickle stuff sometimes. Like, before you get Vine Room, don't you tickle the little thing on the ground? What's my favorite mutation? Glorkish, good to see you. I've been a big fan of melee mutation lately. Almost to a fault, where I seem to always pick melee mutation if I'm playing Brutality. There's a chance I'm gonna pick it right now. Okay, so Toxic or Castle Outskirts? I kinda wanna go Castle Outskirts with this setup. Sometimes I'm afraid of Toxic. With cursed enemies, like you'll get cursed and jump into poison and die. Doesn't happen all the time. But I think I'll do Outskirts instead. You rub the teleport. True, true. I always thought the teleport thing was a coffin. Like, when I look at it, it's very coffin-shaped to me. Like, you will open it up and see a dead body inside. I don't know what it's actually supposed to be. Alright, YOLO mandatory. Crap, I don't think I have changing outfits on. I hope I do. Come on. Tell me I turned it on. Okay, so the head seems to be locked in place. But at least the outfit's changing. What's the 22nd BC? It is mushrooms. Mushrooms are spawning in areas you never knew they could. Mushrooms out the wazoo right now. Wow, so I didn't know there was this much water on this map. That's gotta be the end of the water, right? It's gotta be just this section. Okay. I was curious if I light sped through the skull emoji. Oh my god, that hit me twice. I just hate, like, doing that wind-up on the Fire Blast before I get the chance to actually do the crit part. Bleeding Sonic Carbine. Is there an internal cooldown on that? As in, like, would it do an instant bleed proc? And 2 red. Wait. No, it definitely cannot bleed pop. Look at that. I'm out of ammo now. Interesting. What do you all think about that? This thing fires 1 billion shots an hour. I cannot get to 5 stacks of bleed. It's not possible on that weapon. Oops. Okay, we gotta be really careful here. Nothing died. I'm not gonna spoil the tier list, which I am working on right now. I'm actually up to the A's. That's how far I am on the all items tier list. So I'm not gonna spoil where Sonic Carbine is. All I'll say is that leaving that on the ground was what I expected to happen. I'd be more surprised if I could actually run that than not. Why is every dead enemy spawning a bomb? That's the BC challenge. We added that in like 19 BC or something. Just because it seemed like a fun thing to do. Is that true now? Oh my god, I got stunned into the bomb. I'm trying not to heal myself because we haven't gotten the food yet. Could be famous last words. Ooh, there it is. All right, that's one of them. I need a whole lot more food than that. For those who don't know, every map has 2 pieces of food. I'm gonna say this has to go. That's also why we're killing monsters. You may consider, like, V, it might be smarter to skip as much as you can. One of the monsters has food, too. We just don't know who, or how, or why it has food. It was probably a person at one point, with hopes and dreams, and a Roblox account, just like you. And now it is reduced to being a zombie. I mean, not gonna lie, if I'm gonna get turned into a zombie, some of these are pretty cool zombies. Like this one right here with the open gape on his face. Is that redundant? Open gape? Alright, I should probably take the lacerator. Burning damage on it too. I thought Dead Cells only went to 5 BC. Well, it does if you don't manipulate stuff on your own on a live stream format. Can someone do exclamation point BC to get, who was that? To get Despair the full list of mods? Legendary! That is not a legendary carbine, right? Ain't no way. Cindy is just bones, and I literally cannot kill this thing. There we go. Legendary Sonic Carbine. Is that legitimate? Shots explode into toxic gas is like not great. Just to say that. It'd be better if it was shots poison the enemy. It will only ever do the one toxic cloud. So it's only one stack of poison per 1 second. I guess after looking at the one that causes bleeding, it probably cannot be much more stacks per second. It is higher level though, so I might have to consider using it. And technically, we could acrobatic pack this with maybe hemorrhage or something, if that even shows up. Pyro. Like, we can cook. I'm just not positive the worth of it all. I feel like I could play something infinitely easier. It's kind of weird. Like, I can't really do the wall climb with this. Because your character wants to fire the shot no matter what. I got cursed. Nice. The one thing to beat Dead Cells, a gun. Pulled out the little Uzi. I just wish that did tangible damage. Like, I can't barb tips this. Ow. My ankles. Good news, chat. I can now ollie in the grass. For all the people on the deep lore who've been following the Instagram, where I post all of my skating progress. That's totally happening. We can now ollie in grass. And today I was going to try ollieing into the grass, but then I got self-conscious. My neighbors were outside, and I swear they could see me. You know, I really don't mind Lightspeed Dash. I think when I get it, I feel like I can cook with it. However, I can't always guarantee that it's like the best thing at the time. It's almost like the servant's weapon, Cleo's weapon, the bladed tonfa. It's like when I pilot it, it feels good, but can I guarantee Susie can get a win on it? I'd rather her use something else. Infinitely easier weapons out there. Well then. So I thought my light speed was gonna do something there. Like, I thought that was my escape button, but apparently little Miss Harpy here has her eyes set for me, even though I'm a married man. Susie can use Magic Missile? Magic Missile, but I said Bladed Tonfa. We need a brutality different weapon. Like, I know I'm using this carbine right now, but for that bit, I was talking about bladed Tompa. My apologies. Alright, so we already lost YOLO before we even got to the first boss. That is not a good sign. We have not enough money because thanks to the high BC we're playing, we barely get any money at all. I will take the Fire Blast. Ooh, it's in a really awkward spot. I don't even do oil, the Sonic Carbine. That makes me think I shouldn't even bother, but the backpack's empty. That's really dangerous, by the way. Wait, what? I don't feel like I've ever had a weapon just like... Oh, because the legendary was here. That's right. Okay. Oh, we're out of here. Going to a map where monsters can block bullets. It's very, very good for Sonic Carbine. I mean, crabs can block all arrows. So you can't say, oh, it happens to be a bad weapon just because it gets blocked. Wow, this is actually here. Okay. Now I kinda want to use the health pot just to make sure that this build gets a fighting chance. Acrobatic Pack is a 26% damage. That's not a lot. But what we do get out of that is a guaranteed crit plus a stun. And then bleed, and maybe it'll be something tangible at some point. Am I on a win streak to 22? Impressive? No, we stopped streaking around probably like the 13 mark. Like, the original purpose of this challenge was win streaking and turning the game up in difficulty as we go. But then eventually I got to the point where I started dying around the 13 point. To which there I really consider it is about as difficult as it could possibly be. So it's like twofold. We're looking for the most challenging style of Dead Cells, and also we were trying to streak out. But eventually I got to the point where I was like, you know what? I don't think I even want to streak in Dead Cells. I want it to be difficult enough that you all can say, oh yeah, this was unwinnable. I think that was honestly my first goal. Was to find a way to make Dead Cells unwinnable. Does that make sense? No, right? I was thinking about Jorbs. Jorbs playing Slay the Spire. And Jorbs gets the question all the time. Is every run of Slay the Spire winnable? I don't know what the answer is nowadays. Like, they've been really cooking that game inside and out. But I would say for Dead Cells, yeah, every run's winnable. People, like, you can win with a Rusty Dagger, so every run is basically winnable. However, when you turn the difficulty up enough, with a lot of different bells and whistles, my hope is that it can be unwinnable. I didn't crit. Maybe I was too close? That crit. If you've never seen this build before, you're in for a treat. is the Veedotme special. All the OGs know about this build. Veedotme known for a Sonic Carbine. It doesn't stop it. I thought for sure the crit would make that thing stop its aggression. Veedotme known for his Sonic Carbine Acrobati pack. You can't get this anywhere. This is the build the devs told you not to worry about. This is the build the devs don't want you to know about. Another mushroom. Almost hit us with the Hawk 2. Wish that was red. What about a no scroll run? That would look a lot more unwinnable. My only issue with no scroll and Rusty Dagger by extension is that the runtime becomes incredibly long. That sucks. My light speed went off. I was gonna light speed back onto the other side, but it was too late. Alright. Nothing? You could technically flawless, I suppose. Bonus while you're full, and we're nowhere near. Alright, so we have to rock this thing for a little bit longer, which is not ideal. Probably gonna go Dracula's Castle for the money, because I'm freaking broke. I see one monster there. I think I already got the food off this map. Kitty cat? Yeah. That does not have food, it's fake. Let's save. We'll buy something in Dracula's Castle. Alright. No scroll, Rusty Dagger, shield only are okay challenges for yourself, but not really that entertaining. Yeah, it's probably not a bad YouTube video. I think even Windet has a video about shield only. And again, there's nothing wrong with doing it, it's just that as long as you all are entertained, that's the #1 goal. If I can double dip entertainment and a fun run for me, then that's even better. We're gonna No Mercy here. The melee stuff is not gonna help us. I guess Tainted Flask could have been something, but not yet. Yo, Slash over from YouTube, welcome. Is this on Twitch? Yes, we are dual streaming to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, thanks to the modern technology, the marvels of modern technology. Back in the day, only the privileged had the chance to stream on multiple platforms. Now anyone can do it. You can just use your phone and stream to both Twitch and TikTok at the same time. However, on TikTok, you need 1,000 followers. So it's a little bit of a chicken and egg situation. How do I get the followers to stream so I can get followers? Oh my god, the lockout on this thing. Just to show you all what I'm talking about. Hopefully you can see. So this is my attack button. This is my dodge roll. You have a lockout after shooting before before you can actually execute the dodge roll. Let it change. That's one of my main complaints about this weapon. So I have to... Oh, that sucks. If you don't realize, I was looking left. I'm looking left because I'm trying to dodge roll backwards. So I roll forward and press the attack button because I know I'm going to get the acrobatic pack. I guess technically I could have gotten a stun. But then I saw there was a big, scary boss monster. So I turned around, but I could no longer dodge roll. That's okay, because we can just go again. That's the best thing about roguelike games, is that you can just play again. Tactics possible? Shoots an arrow upward. I don't think that's good enough to be tactics. And this thing in 21 BC, or 22 BC rather, quick bow I don't think is very good. The time to kill, TTK. Unlucky. I had bonus while we're full, now I don't. Burn the ground when you dodge, that's exciting. Oh, I feel like I wasn't critting. You would think I would have sharpshooters turned on. All these snipers on the map. I feel you, I rage quitted after 10 deaths in a row at Cemetery. And sometimes it's not really a rage quit. Sometimes it's better to think of it as I went for a cooldown. Just like when you're working out, you're not supposed to do back-to-back workouts. You're supposed to actually stop and let your muscles release the lactic acid or whatever the acid is. I don't know. That's the mistake I make. I just go do some quick reps of something, get tired, and then I consider the workout over. When technically I'm in cooldown period. Little damage check right here. It just sucks because it's gonna take us a long time to scale this thing up. Dang, I need a new controller. Every time I hit my grenade button, Telluric Shot comes out at the same time. But not every time, but like that. All I did was press L2. Okay, this can go. Oh my god, it didn't die. You gotta get out of here. Sick. Interesting that this is on the other platform. I knocked it into next week. Beat it so bad, the item spawned in a different location. That's what Craig did to Debo. I'm sorry, chat. I'm gonna be making references today that only I know about. What's my favorite build? I don't have a favorite build for you, but what I will say, we have a top 3 builds vid for each color. And usually when I do those videos, Brutality is always like the best. Like the most views. People seem to really enjoy Brutality. However, interestingly enough, For the first time ever, the survival top 3 is the #1 vid out of the set. Just really cool to see. Love that this can pierce. Can you believe Pyro did not always used to have pierce? I think you could get RNG for Pierce All, but I think at one point it never had Pierce 1, which made it very frustrating once they added like rats and stuff like that. Like a rat could just tank a bullet. Arboretum? What's down this hallway? Golden door? That's because the survival one was the best of the 3. Now, when you say best of the 3, do you mean it was the best builds of the 3? Or the video itself was the most satisfying? That's the measurement that YouTube likes to use. Was the video satisfying? Doesn't have to be fun. Doesn't have to be entertaining. It's like you have to leave the video feeling something. I'm satiated. I ate and left no crumbs. That's what the measurement is nowadays. I appreciate your video on the past difficulty. After a year of not playing, I was wondering if it just got better or the game got easier. It's both. Like, it's only easier in specific categories, but they have also added difficulty to compensate. So for example, the bank. The bank is a very difficult biome. The bank did not always exist. If the bank existed right here, if the bank existed back in the day on like 1.0 release or update 1.2 Rise of the Giant, it would be another map no one would probably go to. And I would not be surprised if people don't go to the bank today. So I think they did a very good job, especially around like item balance at the same time. Because keep in mind, some items got better. So as the items get better, if the actual gameplay stays the same, then we only ever go toward easier. So I think they did a good job of, okay, we're gonna add stuff to make quality of life. And in exchange, we're going to also add stuff to make you cry. Really? I need to parry this to get my ammo back. You know, there's a possibility that this is no bueno. Not in 22 BC when the strongest monster on the map does not have a back or a front. Like, I know you're thinking, V, why are you not aiming for the back? Some of these monsters literally have no back. Flatter than a pancake at IHOP. That's why you go to Waffle House instead. Let this change. All my damage is really bad. Oh my god, this is very bad. And look, this has no back either. The aerial combat's nice though. Mushrooms are up there with the most annoying enemy in the game alongside Kamikaze and Inquisitor. I just have to see if it's better damage. Is it? Do I really have to use this? I gotta be fast. Are there thornies? If there's thornies, this is not smart to use this thing. Oops. Ooh. How did I live? Doing katana tech while cursed, also not smart. Just to say that. Veedotme, Steph Curry on the USA Olympic team. Chat, who's keeping up with the Olympics? Supposedly there was a really good game between Team USA basketball and someone else. Only women's volleyball? You should check out women's, hang on. Unlucky. You should check out women's breakdancing. Some really high quality stuff in there. And that's not sarcasm. Like, there's... Because breakdancing is brand new, I believe. Same thing as skateboarding, they're both brand new. I just went into the chain. Olympic skateboarding has also been very good. Like, women's Olympic skateboarding, Team Japan, they're cracked over there in women's. I haven't really seen the North American teams. There was a big Giga Brain just then. Did I do it on purpose? What did I do? Telluric Shock, Chain, totally done on purpose. Thank you. I try my best, you know? Iframe? It doesn't know. It's like we're back in Sekiro. The sucky part about this, I think on 22 BC, you just cannot do enough damage with katana tech. Like 1,000 damage on normal mode would actually kill something. But in 22 BC, it's just not. And what other thing is happening here is that it's like adding to my time. Mimic check. Like, I'm just stacking melees. Very, very unfortunate. Ayo, 22 BC, this isn't even human. No, you can do this. I have a whole vid up. How do you play 22 BC? It's up there. Shoulders of the Giants comes out in 2 to 3 days. I'm looking forward to that. Also, Risk of Rain 2 inspired. And the demo was fun. We played Dream something. Shadow of Dream? I thought that was a Risk of Rain inspired game, but it's actually closer to a MOBA Hades inspired roguelite. It's actually pretty good. Like, I would give that the Veedotme seal of approval. Especially if you're like a League of Legends fan. That sucks. Crap! I'm wasting my time doing all this. Get up! Sometimes you cannot do katana tech. I'm at 1 HP now. There is food on the map. Technically, I'm not even heading for the food. Oops. Gonna say, surely there's a monster down here. No! See ya, sucker. Oh, give me that. I don't think it protects us from a hit, though. I think it's too late for us. Why'd you go up? I desperately need this. Okay. Do you know what piggy bank does? I'm gonna say no. In the event you know something I don't, feel free to share what the piggy bank actually does. I'm freaking boosted. I'm boosted. Didn't even get the shop. Is 22 BC a mod? It's 99% custom mode, 1% file manipulation. So no, there's no mod. However, there is like some stuff. Well, there's one thing, literally one thing I did, which is this. The 150% enemy health and damage. That's the only thing that I did myself. Everything else is a game feature, like in-game feature. Gonna say, this is all the mini bosses, all the elites. Nice. Alright, anything worth using? I probably need the extra jumps for Celeste. I can't do the telluric shock tech. There's a way to do katana tech with telluric shock in the middle of it. I do no damage. Why is it jumping around like that? It was chewing up the body count. Ooh! From down below? Crap, I canceled that. Hold that for me. Why is it not dead? It healed! It healed! I thought it was chewing up the dead bodies. I couldn't kill that thing. That was... Alright, we gotta get rid of the katana. It's just not worth using in 22 BC. More elites. I was gonna say, if I can get down here. It turned around. Okay, him. We're back. We've never been more back than we are right now. I just realized we're playing purple. That's funny. Chat, who knew we were playing tactics? No one told me. I'm over here with a fire grenade and telluric shock. Not good enough, right? The cocoon's interesting, but I don't know. We already have a shield. Alright, let's get the food. Again, big welcome to everyone here. Those watching for the first time. I encourage you to follow the stream over on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, watching this for the first time, subscribe. Free to do. You can cancel it whenever you want. Maybe you caught me playing Roblox or something and you're like, alright, unsubbed, unfollowed. And then you come back, you sub on Twitch with Twitch Prime, and then you become a YouTube member. All because I played Roblox. Appreciate you for being here today. Brian! Nice timing, Brian. Brian's not a paid actor, by the way. Brian's just someone who has a Twitch Prime and decided, you know what, today, be several thousand streamers out there, today you get the Prime. Oh, I'm gonna feed all of these gorgers. This is so sad. All my money is getting toasted. Look at that. And there's a spiker. Whoa, that was close. That thing chased me. I guess I had the telluric out of that. All right, another one. Chat, who here thinks that the katana's actually doing something? Give me a Y if you think this katana is actually kind of popping off a little bit. Give me an N if it's V. You gotta get rid of this thing. You've been watching too much anime. Not gonna lie, that was kind of snazzy. I kinda ate just then. Alright, Celeste. Make sure you keep your analog stick pointed in the right direction. If you're playing keyboard and mouse, good luck. How do you move your camera when you play keyboard and mouse in Dead Cells? Is that, like, not a thing? Is it controller superiority? Wow, I could have gotten hit. Why is this left-handers? I'm like playing Tekken 8 on 2P side. Wow. No shot. How could they do that? Like, I'm not even gonna take it. I'd rather... Well, I think it does something against death, now that I think about it. The other bosses, it's really bad against, but death, I think it does actually do something. Maybe Mamatic? This is how you're supposed to use it. Wait, I need this money. Alright. So we already saw the Mimic. That means we have no weapon Mimic. Katana's satisfying, but I think you should change. That's toxic. Wait, you're saying that it's a good weapon, but V, you need to get rid of it. I'm gonna greed, I think. Anathema. I don't think this is good for 22 BC. You have to kill monsters, so if it doesn't, it's gonna be really bad. I think we screwed ourselves. Arrow upward. Go in endless quiver superiority. Have to. Now, this weapon, historically, has been very, very low tier. I'm gonna give it its fair chance.
What happened? What
Yo, Casper!
happened?
First ever. Prime. Welcome to Rusty Daggerhood. Population U and, like, 1 or 2 others today. That's huge. Thank you. Casper, this boss coming up is for you, but I don't think we're actually done with the biomes. We're 25 minutes into this run, and I think I'm on second biome. How does that sound? Pretty good, huh? I did install. Which Dead Cells expansion pack did you enjoy the most? I'd say Bad Seed. I just like having a first boss that's new. Is the update out yet? No, that's the 19th. Joshua just became a sponsor. What? What is that? Easy mode support. Wait, I just thought about that name today. Yo, Josh, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. Wait, YouTube has Rusty Daggers. I forgot all about that. We don't really have a lot of members on the YouTube side of the operation, so thank you, Josh. Thank you, thank you. I still have to do prison deaths. That's how far back we are. Appreciate the shout out, watch on YouTube, but thought I'd jump over to do the sub. Thank you for that. I probably should talk about that more often than I do, so that's awesome. Ooh, that... And it's not a very good one. But that on tactics is normally pretty decent. Because you can use things like Wolf Trap. It's got pretty good attack speed. I know you don't have the... I could have died. So I have an issue where when I press my L2 button, it does my R2 button at the same time. Circle. My god. I wonder if Cocoon can parry the mushroom spike. I'm not gonna try it while cursed. Have I ever played Geometry Dash? Yes. That was one of my first ever phone games. Back when I first started traveling a little bit. I did okay. Like, I'm a big fan of things like Sonic the Hedgehog. That's a legendary, by the way. It's another Sonic Carbine! How? How is that possible? I'm so distraught. Like, technically, yes, now we can have the barbed tips angle. Well, technically, this is better for this situation. Because the Pierce crit. Ammo. Never heard of her. I love that once I equipped this thing, I took damage. We'll wait for barb tips. See you later. Feeling eepy. Time for nappies. Definitely thanks for stopping by. I know that bank segment took us a long time. Dang. If you can parry it, I missed it. Unfortunate. I gotta say, the back-to-back legendaries that are all Sonic Carbines, that has been super, super unfortunate. Going Endless Quiver, though, is not awful, just to say that. For 22 BC, that is. It's a pretty meaty crit. That's really the issue with this weapon. It's a 3-hit combo. And really all it is bow, bow, bow. Like, it's kind of weird for it to be a 3-hit combo when it looks exactly the same on every shot. I think probably what it should have been, if they want to keep that combo gameplay, it should have been 3 very different things. Like a shot, then the next one like makes you jump backwards or something, maybe throw a bola or something, I don't know what. Then the third shot is the crit. Okay. I gotta say, we are not breezing along. Tried to cocoon there. Alright, first health pot of tactics. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Another legendary. Okay. Now, this is tough because it's not as strong in 22 BC. Like, you need to actually kill monsters, which this is gonna struggle on, as you see. If this wasn't 22 BC, that would have died. But like, maybe this could be a thing. I don't know. Like, I know you all are thinking, V, it's GG. I want it to be GG. It doesn't kill. And there's not really a lot I can do to make it kill. Let's go. V, be enthusiastic. Mama told me not to raise my hopes. Anything can happen. The unknown could happen at any time. Yo, that was a T1 from Dyson, 31 years. Almost my age. You got a little ways to go, but you're getting there. 120%. Maybe you could do this on third hit, and it might actually kill. I'm willing. Oh, we have to go to Moras. This is actually really good. Moras is big here. You should try baseball bat. We haven't seen baseball bat in probably 3 days of playing this. I promise you, if a baseball bat showed up, you'd be the first person to know. I will come to you directly and tell you I got the baseball bat. But until now, it has not shown up. The other thing about 22BC is that the item RNG is a lot more difficult to manage. I hope this works with Doom. I don't know if it does for sure. Do I use mods? I don't have that map guide. This should be available to everyone. This is not a mod. When you open your map, it's switch map display right here. I'm pressing that, and this is what happens. That's relatively new. It's not brand new, but I can understand if a lot of people don't know it exists. I click so quickly, it's probably up to me to tell you all. When's the update for mobile? Sorry, I have no idea. All we know is there's a August 19. Did that interrupt my combo? No way. It's too much effort, I think. Negative damage on that. Maybe we had to swap just to fight the tick. 50% extra HP on monsters, by the way. Didn't even make it past the tick. Holy. Maybe survival's the answer here. This whole time we've been doing brutality and tactics, maybe survival is the way to go. 40% extra damage, ooh wee. Tombstone is bait for sure. It's so shiny though. How am I supposed to know? Oh crap, I thought I had that shield equipped. My bad. This is the one. I'm feeling this one right here. That's fine. Let it hit me. See what I care. Ooh, little homie? Holding it down in the 6? Not bad. Take this out. Yo, Jesus, welcome. Over on the YouTube side. Oh wow, spikes. Where's the mushroom though? Like I see that one. It's all the way down there? That's kind of crazy. Like that thing had full vision of me upstairs. I wish there was an initial different first map for some variation. Yeah, I feel like that's an issue almost every roguelike has to deal with. Hades has the same map. Isaac basically has the same map, it's just like slight variations to it. It's either like Burning Basement or... Chat, what else is there for Basement in Isaac? I guess Isaac has the advantage where sometimes you have like cloud version, like you can't see some of the map. There's a spider version for first. Yeah, I probably didn't get that far. Ashla Ascent has this issue. Oblivion Override has this issue. Risk of Rain actually initially came out with only the one. Risk of Rain 2, that is. And then eventually they added one variant to the first area. It was an actual different area. It was a variant to the first area. And then I think they eventually came out with a brand new first area. So that wasn't all there at the start. Dang, what other popular roguelikes are there? Gungeon. Gungeon is the first one every single time, right? I'm not very far in Gungeon either. Terraria, the first map is the same every time. Yeah, Blaze Blue. I was looking for things that are like highly well known. But Blaze Blue for sure has the same map. It's an issue that every roguelike that's popular has. Which is interesting, because like, if every popular roguelite has the same map for the first map, is it an issue? What if that's the meta? And like you could say to yourself, yeah, that needs to be shaken up. Someone out there needs to make variants of first maps. But if you think about it the other way, someone decided that first maps is what makes these all popular. Matter of fact, if we had variant maps, the game's gonna fail. Toxic Cloud's interesting. Quasimorph lets you select missions. Quasimorph, is that the game that takes place... No, that's Barrel Trauma. What's Quasimorph? That doesn't sound familiar to me. Dead Cells, you can at least beat it with many different builds? Yeah, so there's some... If you think about it this way, perhaps... I'll go Promenade for the money. Perhaps the budget that would have gone towards a different first area all went towards other items and other colors. Which in that case, yeah, I'd rather have the same beginning area with good proc gen, procedural generation, than have less items. Well then. I mean, this is pretty good, 40% damage. It doesn't do the victim slowdown. But it's like, if I swerve into red, and use that. I still need Predator by the next biome. Yeah, I don't think we can trust it without the victim slow. Yo, Terra, welcome. Welcome on in, everybody. It's a good day. It's been raining like all weekend, I guess, if you want to count Friday as the weekend. We need baseball bat? Yeah, channel that energy. Get the baseball bat spirit bomb ready. I don't think it's gonna show up. I wanna believe. Oops. I wanna believe. Oh, that screwed me. That was a good setup, though. I should have gone backward. I don't understand German. Same. How do you climb straight walls like that? We actually have a command. Someone type !wall run. I made a whole video. Actually, I have 2 videos. I have a YouTube one for it, too. On how to do that wall climb. And it's not to say that I don't want to answer the question. It's more so, it's better to see it than to say it. It's better to spray it than to say it, you know? Bat City. Good kid, Bat City. All of this money, all these cells. I always joke about never going promenade. Look at what happens when you don't go promenade. All this money on the table. Could be yours, but you playing around. This could be you, but you playing Dead Cells. What's in this corner? Oh, the crap. I got none of my health back. And 50%. That's not terrible. So all I got out of this corner was minus HP. Just keep that in mind, chat. Sometimes it's not worth it to explore. I gotta kill this thing. I'm okay with fighting if there's no mushroom. Thanks. Oh yeah. This is the one right here. Jump scare. Wait, oh no! Look at my damage! Why do I not hurt it at all? You all see this? I do 0 damage. How many rockets does it take to kill one mimic? One mimic. 40% extra. How many deaths and hours did it take to get this good? You have 1453. $1087? That's probably not a real number. Like, over the multitude of saves I've made, I'd say it's probably like 1,300. There's probably 200 deaths not accounted for. If I were to hazard a guess, I guess. Okay. Let's actually restart, because I got one stack of Malays doing that. Last chance. If we cannot beat 22 BC here, no one can. It's not possible. We've done everything humanly feasible in Dead Cells. Phase Flask is nerfed in 22 BC. Don't fall for it. Wings of the Crow magic missile. That is a thing. I'd say down, please. Visions of down. Strong enemy ahead, therefore down required. Yo, Gallic Gun? Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, early access? How is it nerfed because of YOLO? Excellent question. That is indeed a fine question. How is Phase Flask nerfed in 22 BC? The answer will surprise you. You know how every time I get hit, I get poisoned? You may say to yourself, no, V, I actually didn't notice you get poisoned every time you take damage. That sounds awful. I can't imagine anyone would do that on purpose. Well, funny enough, Phase Flask does 5 damage to you, and thus Phase Flask poisons me whenever I use it. It does way more than 5 damage. I'd say it probably does 10% of my HP bar if I don't hit a monster. If I hit a monster, I can rally a good chunk of it back. But with no monsters at all, it's actually really, really bad. Or if you're running, like, some kind of healing mutation. Otherwise, I'd almost say it's unusable. Get the poison heals you amulet? We have seen that before. That's actually a good point, though. If that amulet shows up, you could try to swerve into Phase Flask. However, I don't know if the referees are gonna be okay with that. The judges? Even at Toofuses? You'd allow it? We're cooking the books? I've investigated my own stream, and I have... No, we have come to the decision that no issue has been made. There is no wrongdoing thanks to our internal investigation. That's what you're saying? Pair of a toxin lover? I do want to try some aspect runs for YouTube. Just like kind of a for fun... For fun, like... I don't want to call it a scripted run, but it's a themed run. And I think that could be kind of fun. Toxic Sewer's mandatory. Thought I was down on scrolls for a second. Yo, Kosh! T2! 73
just
years.
Out of the coconut tree.
Cheers. I'm just out of that coconut tree too. They're not like us, Kosh. What is this outfit? This is Queen Bubblegum. Not to be confused with Steven Universe. Took me a second to get there. I'm sorry. I don't really have to think about Steven Universe. I really didn't watch it. Gonna lurk and go for a swim? Yo, that's what's up. Chat, who else out there enjoys swimming? Just a simple Y if you enjoy swimming, N if no V. It's, I can't really, you know, you know how it is. I can't do the water. There. I hear you. Yo, Wings of the Crow. Formerly an F tier item, reworked to become not F tier. No spoilerino. Swimming is fun. I'm trying to think of a rebuttal here. Alas, I don't have one. All I'll say is that if you are a swimmer, I envy you in some capacity. Not that I can't swim, but more so it's like enjoyment of swimming. It's tough. It really is for me. But like, I'm a homebody anyway, so to get me out of the house in the first place, you're already pulling teeth. I get, at that point, not liking swimming's just an excuse. I'll come up with any excuse to not get out of the house. Today's excuse, I'm not really a big fan of swimming. Do I have to prove that? No. The fact is that I want to play Civilization 6. And there's no Civ 6 outside. You all have been there. All right. Sorry if I miss any chat, by the way. Chat is moving, which is always a pleasure to see, but then also I go on these tirades about random topics that don't matter. But that, to me, is the true essence of streaming. This could just be a Q&A. Wow, I just stepped in poison while flying. How does that work? Have to go? Yo, Harmy, thanks for stopping by. You really threw swimming under the bus? That's called subway surfing. Crap! That's a bad curse. Alright, we're fine. I just needed some verticality. Where'd that sore loser go? How did it get all the way over here? Shikari? Holy crap, that thing was fast. No shot. I've never seen them go that far, that fast. That was weird. I couldn't get up there. What's the strongest animal that I can beat in a 1v1? So see, this is like a messed up question. We just watched a video of a rat fend off a fox in some like EU country. The rat is probably going to do whatever it takes to win. I'm not. I'm thinking like morals here. Like what's illegal, what's under the belt in rathood. I don't want to be a BM fighter, you know? The rat, however, the rat's gonna go all out. So unless it's like an amoeba or something, and even then the amoeba is gonna infect you. Even if you beat it up, it's gonna go inside the cracks of your skin. So you still lost. Now you're a breeding ground for the amoeba. You cannot win. The fly is gonna get stomped, spawn maggots, because it's like keeping live eggs inside its belly, and now you're scarred for life. Because whenever you think about squashing, a bug that's a fly, you're gonna think about those eggs that are inside its belly. So now even the fly won. The fly's living in your head rent-free. Someone asks, is recycling turned off? Yes, it is. It's an unwinnable situation. Unblockable. Overhead. Plus down attack mix-up. It's like you're playing 2x KO. Even the dog. If you try to win against the dog, then like someone said, either PETA or someone on TikTok recorded you, now you're in jail. You cannot win against the animal kingdom. They're undefeated. That's why humans moved out of the animal kingdom. Oh my god, that sucks. Humans either had to find a way to live in the company of the animal or succumb to the animal, or just leave. Nice food. Sucks I got hit by the mushroom. Because I feel like if it was any other hit, it would have been okay. But the mushroom has to obviously do the most damage out of every monster in the game. Crap! We're fine. Can that thing hit me? Whoa! +1 to Wings of the Crow. Holy! We had air superiority. Alright. You're overthinking? That's my secret cap. That's the same thing my therapist says. I don't remember if we got the food off the monster, so I will kill all this random stuff. We have to cleanse the map anyway. This could actually be a game-winning setup. Poison. But that doesn't work with Wings of the Crow, that's the only issue. I'm not even gonna look at that. Alright, we have to kill these. There's a Star Fury. If that has arrow forward and arrow upward, I'll take it. Whoa, that's so fast. How many hours do I have in Dead Cells? Zora. Judging from my gameplay that you're witnessing right now, how many hours would you think I have in Dead Cells? Not to put you on the spot. No one help Zora. This is a Zora-only question. I say that aggressively because there's always someone who spoils it. All eyes on Zora. Zora's back in high school right now. Trying to figure out what's the quadratic formula in front of the teacher who just explained it. 11K? But there was nothing good here. 500. I wish I had... Oh no, I do have a way to show it. It's on here. Yo, update 2.4 tier list. How long ago was that? Does it have a date? 2001! Oh my god. There you go, Zora. Take a screenshot. 100 hours in the past 2 weeks. I put in 50 hours a week in this game, on average, according to this. What are those last achievements? I actually don't know. They're easy ones. One of them is knocking the queen off the platform. I know that. One of them kill the queen with the cards. So that's 2. The other 2, I have no idea. Crap. I was 5 enemies away from that. Alright, so I was gonna take Acrobati Pack. That technically doesn't work with Wings of the Crow, with this thing anyway. Probably Tranquility. Though, networking. That could be interesting. We'll try it for now. Tips for beating 3BC as a noob with only 50 hours. 3BC adds the Rampager. I don't want to say try parrying, because like in some regards, someone may say, well, V, that everyone's gonna want to do parries. But one thing that I like is the idea of learning the Rampager and like how the windup is, listening for that roar, all of that kind of stuff. I feel like it's a good skill to have. And like once you learn the timing of the Rampager, then you don't really need to like do the parry all the time. But that's something that I definitely think could do some good value. Okay, I can't kill anything. Okay, 1 down. Rotate. Two more. Give me something easy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let you change. Yeah, this is the new networking. Networking works on anything that does range damage. Doesn't even have to be a ranged weapon. Items like Bible, Queen's Rapier, I think. And well, okay, we'll just go with those two. Those two will activate networking. Going back to overthinking, trying to think of all these other items, just go with the two. I only have so much gray matter to remember this stuff. Okay. Thank you for answering each other's questions, by the way. Like I said, chat is moving, which is fantastic. Do I want to get that? That requires me to be close range. Let's wait. Oh, we can mimic check.
Yo! Air superiority!
They can't touch us up here. I think I missed a challenge rift. I don't remember if it was on the run that I died. There was a run where I saw a challenge rift, I started talking, and I told myself, don't forget about that challenge rift. But then I know I never did it. Or did I? No, I don't think I did. Was that this run? Do you all talk about overthinking? What was that? What is this? What kind of Sonic the Hedgehog level was that? What kind of Sonic level? I'm like in the zone right now. Holy! How many hours you got in this game, V? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's transforming. See, even the lockout on Magic Missile is not that bad compared to something like Sonic Carbine. So in that case, to me, why would you use Sonic Carbine? Magic Missile has no ammo to it. It aims omnidirectional. No, well, barely any in lag. It's like, it's simply superior. The only thing it can't do is barb tips. But even then, barb tips got nerfed. And now we can do networking. Vida, love your videos. Was wondering, how do you unlock heads? You'll also never have the cone. If you are on console or mobile, you do not have that option until the game is updated. If you're on console, that might mean August 19, but we do not have a confirmation on that. I should have taken Bombard instead. That was a misplay. Rewind the footage. Wait, what? There was a secret wall in the rift. I've never seen it. Yeah, I saw it, but I wanted to do that bit. Because I don't talk about Sonic the Hedgehog enough. And we have Sonic X Shadow Generations coming out soon, so I want to like get you all already prepped that V knows his Sonic games. We're gonna become Sonic the Hedgehog mains. once X Shadow comes out. I don't want you all to be surprised. How do they nerf barb tips? The tick rate got reduced. It's not as fast, I believe. I think it also got a numbers change, probably down. But the tick rate, I believe, is lower. Half HP. This could be really good for sewers. Owl, Wings of the Crow, all very good here. And we have free choice too. How do you know there's one instance in the animated series where Sonic became Dark Sonic? So you might call me a fake Sonic fan. I don't think I've ever seen a single episode of Sonic X. Ever. Call me a fake fan if you want. I'm turning 37 years old this year. I believe Sonic R... I keep wanting to say Sonic R. I believe Sonic X was out of my generation. Can you get a rift in a rift? No, but you can get a rift after a rift. And then you go and buy a lottery ticket. There's a fake rift in here, Celeste. In the game, there is no Dark Sonic. I think it's in the comic books. Yo, Loot, good to see you. Loot, we are dying in Dead Cells.
No. Look at that damage.
Just back to back deaths. It happens. A matter of fact, if we weren't dying, some would say, V, why bother? If you can just win for free every time, you just turn the game on and tell the devs, give me a dub. Same thing. Good to see you, Loot. For those who don't know, Loot or Die, good friend of the stream. Loot, I know you were doing some Gunfire Reborn today. I don't believe their new DLC is out. It's not out, right? That should be very, very exciting. New Rogue Prince update's pretty nice. Meta Pogs. And New Game Plus Cycles. If that was not move speed, I'd take it. If it was a different star. That's good to hear. I know they were thinking that this is one of their most exciting updates yet. So it's a great time to check out Rogue Prince, I'm sure. Jump? What is that? Brother, ew. What is that? Brother. Another streamer got 4 rifts in a row with that seed. Oh, snap. Chat, record the seed before it's too late. That could be your game-winning seed right there. Shoot, that could be my game-winning seed the way these games have gone. I didn't kill the rat. If I got hit at 1 curse, I would have snapped. Wolf Trap. New Owl. Mimic check? Not a mimic. Let's save it. But yeah, good to see you, Loot. Loot! I put in your name for a specific event that you may get a DM via probably Twitter, if anything. I have to find, I don't have to find, but I wanted to at least think about one more name for that event. So definitely take a look at your spam box over the next couple of days, Loot. Oh my god, there's like no wind up on that. Good rally though. I have Buster aggro too. Gotta heal. That's unfortunate. I don't ever try to parry those, really. Matter of fact, it was bait for me to even try to parry that. That's why when people ask me, is parrying mandatory in this game? I tell them no. There's some stuff that's very easy to parry, and you'll see me do it. But there's a lot of things that I'd rather not parry. Best case scenario, I get like 1 frame of more gameplay. Worst case scenario, I use a health pot. I lose a health pot, rather. Yo, Moose, good to see you. How's the Astral Ascent update? And will we see any more runs of that game? So, Moose, I am in what some may call a fortunate situation. Some, like myself, will call it unfortunate. I'm in a situation where a lot of games have updated, and I don't have the time slots to play all of them. So as much as I would love to do more Astral Ascent, I have to play other things because of release schedules. That's not to say I don't want to. And some people say, like, as a streamer, you should just play the things that you want to play, but that's not always true. Like, suffice to say, as much as I love playing Dead Cells, if I had a chance to get the same viewership on a different game, it would make sense to do that on, like, a newer game. So you can't always just play the thing that you enjoy. I be playing Sonic Adventure 2 right now. I be playing Zone of the Enders 2. Mars Mode on the PS4. I think I have that unopened. I be playing Death Stranding. But I don't, because that's not entertaining, probably for anybody. I got scared. So yeah, like I said, it's... I rolled the wrong way, really. It's such a good run. And we don't know where the Mimic is. The Mimic could be the food shop. No, we got the Mimic already. Alright, chat. If this is you, I'd highly recommend using the health pot. Someone asked about 3BC tips. Don't die with full health pots. However, I only have 2. So, yeah. No, we already got the Mimic from Hokuto's bow. So this technically should be safe.
Legendary.
Alright, chat, I gotta focus for a second. Legendary Yeetable. Alright, relax. Gallic Gun. If I got hit in my leg, I would have actually cried. And I don't cry very often. Oh! There's a tier 3 Gold Gorger somewhere. There it is. I got pushed backward. I don't know by what. Please. Okay, here it is. Whew. Beautiful. All right, we're back in the game. This is why you never go bank. Bank is mandatory. That was a 21 BC? Maybe? That sounds about right. All right, this is big. This could clear the biome by itself. So I'd rather not carry the shield. We could still have the Hokuto's bow for bosses, though. I've never seen full malaise bar. That's like a toxic chatter coming in. Whoa, I've never seen full malaise in this game. I'm not saying you're being toxic. It's like purely a joke. Oh, I didn't get green card or green key. It's like when someone's playing League of Legends and you're like, wow, I didn't know people play with a gray filter on their screen. But what you're really saying is that you keep dying so it goes into the death mode that has the gray screen. Or like, wow, I didn't know Malphite's ult could go backwards. It's pretty good. I would laugh if someone said that to me. Then again, like, I get a lot of stuff. Well, I don't get a lot of stuff. I see a lot of stuff. Oh, we're Y button gamers now. I didn't realize we got all our ammo. We no longer have to press square. Square is for bosses. If people are interested and don't know, the Dead Cells animated series is out and is quite funny. We watch the latest episode of the animated series every Saturday. That includes today. Today, after this run, we will be watching Dead Cells Immortalis episode 8 over on the Twitch stream. I cannot watch it on YouTube, unfortunately, due to DMCA. So if that's something you're interested in, I implore you to follow on Twitch. You can join in. Even if I waste ammo here, we get it all back. Celeste? We can do Celeste. I need the money. As long as I don't get hit. Famous last words, I guess. I lost confidence in myself. Alright, so far so good. Like I said earlier, we have lost a lot of runs today. And not even just today, like 22 BC in general with the spikers added has been a lot of deaths. I dare say my win rate's in the garbage can right now. Ooh. I mean, we don't need Poyo for bosses, and it doesn't even have the 11 herbs and spices. But I think I'll skip. It would need bonus damage to bleeding target for me to consider that. Okay, so we already have our Mimic. We're gonna go to the skill shop. Burning? The one we have already does not have synergies, so sure. Alright. So after all this time... Oh, I need that money. Don't leave money on the table. That's like a whole PS5 down here. Would you walk away knowing that there's a PS5 worth of money in the basement? Are there spiders in the basement? Yes. Are there creepy dolls in the basement? Yes. Does grandma sometimes just find herself in the basement randomly? Yes. With the lights off. She's saving on electricity. Ooh, that was so worth it. No! Give me my health back! I got none of that back. I'm now still at 15%. I'm so sad. Is the next modifier going to be adding slammers and inquisitors? That will require editing game files. I don't have that capability right now. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm only using tools that are readily available to me and that I don't have. All right, let's swap networking out. Acrobati pack. Tranquilo. Okay. This is good. This is good. Scam the baseball bat? I'm glad someone remembered. Don't forget Boss's last gift. Oh, I didn't. Okuto. Okay, there we go. Surprisingly tanky boss. I think we're gonna lose wings. Yeah, that's fine. Trying to juke me? Yo, look at this auto aim. We got aimbot in Dead Cells. I lasered him. Gonna find out third-party program enabled. It would be nuts to have a friend who would admit to you that they, like, you're actually playing the game with them. They're saying they lasered the enemy squad. They're all dead. Crawl to me, I'll pick you up. Just get behind this door. And you're like, yo, you are cracked at this game. How did you do that? And they link you in aimbot in Discord. Is that a minus friend? Do you still play with the person? Last gift, thanks for the reminder. Has to be taunt, which is very unfortunate because that's a high level owl. I guess technically we could get a new Wings of the Crow. I think it's this. Ooh. We have the Yeetable. Should be fine. Huge blow to the friendship, to say the least. It didn't hurt anybody, except for that person's account on the other side. It might hurt Epic Games, because the other person playing now lost a subscriber. They hurt themselves more than anybody. If they cheat in the game, they're gonna cheat with something else? No! That's dirty. Alright? No way. There's no way. Wasted legendary? If I didn't have all of these items already, like with Wolf Trap or ice stuff, that's not terrible. Right, remember, we're white button gamers now. Pressing any button besides Y is basically a throw. Wait, I ran out of ammo. How's that possible? I get back 3 ammo. 1 kill. I guess I'm not killing stuff fast enough? That's nuts. Mentality and respect for other people. So you're saying because they're cheating in a PvP game, then they may not have the, trying to think of a non-toxic way to put this. They may not be the most trustworthy individual for your own needs. Double curse. The return of the tombstone. Sorry if I missed the chat, by the way. Like I said, chat is moving, and I do appreciate that. Definitely happy you all could tune in. We're gonna have to Alejandro here. Nice. Nice, nice. I'm a little upset that the Yeetable isn't one-tapping every monster. Is that a 22 BC issue? Wow, I just wasted the ammo. That's beautiful. It's still protected by the crystal. It's 5 miles away from it, and it's still protected. How do y'all feel about that? Shouldn't there be like a maximum range? Or nah? Wow, the Yeetable is actually not as good in 22 BC. Even legendary. Like, I need it to actually kill stuff so I can get the reset. But it can't kill anything. That section was insane. Give me 6 more monsters, then I'll be happy. Without cursing myself, obviously. There we go. Alright, now I'm happy. What a good section that was. Wait, I got cursed again. There are custom mode modifiers that put Inquisitors. I don't think Slammers. Slammers are the birds. Okay, so yeah, I can talk about the Inquisitor part. So, in my testing of doing this, there seems to be some kind of prioritization. And like, think about how the areas are spawned. You can consider each platform is a place where a monster could be. In Dead Cells, the game tries its best to delegate only a certain amount of monsters per platform. They call this, I'm gonna call it monster platform value. We'll just pretend it's a number 1 through 10. So there's a value of how many of the same monster can be on a platform. In the case of the Masker, 2 is allowed, but never more than that. However, 2 Maskers might be 5 points each, so that's 10 points. That means no other monsters can spawn on that platform. So what ends up happening with Inquisitors turned on is that for some reason the Inquisitor has a very low point value, and that's because it always spawns 2 at a time. But then there's some prioritization to it where the game will choose to spawn Inquisitors more than anything else. And in normal circumstances, that's not bad from a difficulty standpoint, but what ends up happening is that I'll get less Maskers and less Spikers. I forgot their name for a second. So it'll be a situation of, well, now, like, yeah, it's 23 BC, but technically I only get like 1 mushroom every so often, compared to I get mushrooms everywhere. And ideally, that's not what I want to see. Should I kill that? It should not be very difficult, right? With the eatable. Alright. So yeah, I hope that answered the question. Slammers, though, that's turning on bats. I don't think slammers are included in that list. Maybe I haven't really tested that enough. Adding bats, to me, like, I think what ends up happening is now I can clear curses too easily if I add bats. I know it's kind of a weird way to think about it, but now I have easy targets I don't really have to worry about. Oh, I could have actually used the teleporter. Ooh, wow. Haven't even beaten 5 BC? How does he have 21 on? 21 is something that we made up. Can someone do exclamation point BC, please? To get Pardue all of the modifiers. Please and thank you. I should swap to something. I just don't really want to pay for it, you know? There's gotta be a free tactics skill on this map. There has to be. Please. Give me a skill. Better. I will take that. It says 21 BC? Sorry, the title says 21 BC, really? NA production? Streaming's hard, by the way. Yo, V-dubs, welcome. Happy to have you here. Thanks for the heads up. V-dubs over on the YouTube side, by the way. Cards doesn't really do too much for us. Knife dance. Electrical damage, but we don't... Oh, we're looking for Wings of the Crow. What am I talking about? Chat, we need Wings of the Crow stat. Yesterday, even. Oh, remember, those cannot be stunned. So, the legendary Yeetable is also not super great in 22 BC, because the monsters don't all get stunned by it. I'm streaming a first playthrough. This is making me dizzy. You're really good. Thank you, I appreciate the kind words. I say that mostly because I've died a billion times already today. Feeling a little, embarrassed. A little self-conscious about my gameplay. Someone else out there has a game that they feel like they were pro-win, and for some reason now they're cooked. Or it's just me. Wow, mandatory cursed cavern. That is very scary. I don't think I got all the food. Let's clear down this area, assuming I don't take any damage. Maybe I got the food. Give me them cells. Oh, baby. It's only one thing that men think about, and it's disgusting. 614 cells. Yeah, I must have already gotten the food. You're doing great. Stay strong, brother. Thank you. Yeah, if we're able to get it here, I'll be happy, because we haven't broken any rules yet. Just remember, after this, we're gonna do Dead Cells Immortalis. It's a little late. I don't know if I'll have the time to get to Rogue Prince of Persia today. We've been doing this the whole time. So I think Electrodynamics is OP. I think it is very strong. I'm not gonna spoil the tier list, but it is fairly high up there. It's just some builds, I choose not to take it. So like this build right here with Wings of the Crow, I would rather not have Electrodynamics, only because I do need to be on the monster. I could probably get more value out of a turret or something, and then fire from far away. Trying to get that 4th boss cell myself, 22 might be out of grasp. I mean, we have a lot of hours in the game. At one point, boss cells were at the mad grasp too. Right now, freaking 23 BC is out of my grasp. Oops. About to say, I can't kill that Arbiter. That V.H. No, V.High. V.H is Dusa. From Hades. Wow. I am not impressed by the eatable. Once we're out of ammo, it's not an item. Like in any normal circumstance, this is an amazing legendary. In 22 BC, this thing is not great. I mean, it's very fast. Being able to just execute something like that's pretty nice. But it's like, do I just swap to a shield? Double damage Trapdalax? Double the eatables? Bow and Endless Quiver, level 13. Like, we lose some synergy because I can't aim down. I guess technically I don't have Wings of the Crow anymore, so maybe I do swap. If that cursed me, I would have been so upset. Let's consider swapping. Save money for the wings that's guaranteed to show up. I want to believe. I really do. Trust me, I'm the first person in line for Wings of the Crow. I saved up so much money on Ticketmaster. I'm gonna be there day one. But sometimes they just don't show up. Or the show is not very good because they're not very good live. Triple red. Alright. They always quit before the big win. That's my secret cap. If there are never big wins, then I can quit all I want. That's transforming. Get destroyed. Herb. Scariest monster in all of Dead Cells. Chat, name a scarier monster than a simple bird. I guess it's not very simple, right? Like, got Uchiha eyes or something. Okay, this is good anti-demon tech. I was doing Wrecking Ball challenge and actively refrained from taking it because I just knew with Electro, dealing with all the bats would be too easy. Yeah, that's a safe assessment. Like, even some of the Curse Sword challenges out there, people are often, like, doing a Curse Sword run. But in reality, it's really just a no damage taken run. Because I'm using so many other items. Knife Dance. Phaser. Or what else is good? Lacerating Aura. Like, yeah, there's a Curse Sword in there. But in reality, who's doing all the work? Me. Not him. Him being Curse Sword. I'm the one carrying this. There's no room for a stinky electromagnetic or electrodynamic. Now, keep in mind, the vid I have up on YouTube called The Easiest Way to Win with Curse Sword, that also uses cards, like diverse deck. And I do believe there is a legendary ice armor in there. I still do lots of Curse Sword gameplay. Have I not been cursed at any point? Or is this a curse-only run? Curse Sword goes by them. Oh, sure. I had no idea what you were talking about just then. Doesn't the Curse Sword have an eyeball? Or am I thinking of just Serenade? Why do I feel like the Curse Sword has an eye? Am I tripping? V, find us a Curse Sword, please. Double purple, double green. 20% damage reduction. Wait, isn't it normally 15%? Did we get an SS Rare Golden Amulet? 20% damage reduction. That's a lot, right? Or am I tripping? Today might be a day back-to-back tripping. I don't know. I had 25,000 hours in this game, but you ask me if I know anything, the answer is no. Spam.
Level 13 amulet.
Holy! That's the Lightning Returns amulet. Always wanted to play Lightning Returns, I never did. I know some people do consider it a very good game. Dang. Holy! If we could get a quadruple purple off this map, my god, it's GG. Devs may as well just hand us the dub. Imagine. We gotta think about what final boss we're gonna go to. Last time we were like super confident, I still died before we got to the final boss. Like I died to the biome. This is actually a good Astrolab build. It can kill spoiler boss. If I had Wings of the Crow, we could kill Scarecrow, but I don't think that's gonna happen. This thing camping? Go Lighthouse TBH? If I had Wings of the Crow, absolutely. We do have a little bit of flotation with Magic Missile, but I think I'm gonna swap to Bow and Endless Quiver. Just to change it up a little bit. This thing's level 4, too. I think with the Yeetable, we do get one mini stun on a Servant. It's not gonna last for very long, obviously. Wow. Well, today I thought we would get something. I haven't played this game in so long. Yo, Inhaler. Welcome. Inhaler, what made you, click in on a game that you haven't played in a long time? Is it that specifically? Oh, I haven't seen this game in a bit. Let me check it out. Or was there a different reason? You're bored? Fair, fair. Holy crap, can you all stop? Sheesh. I hate Burb, TBH. Yeah, we just saw a TikTok today of a bird saying, "I'm not gonna hurt you," and it still hurts the owner. It's like saying it, a weird voice too. It sounded like the freaking... The Nun from Insidious series. That's the series, right? I'm grasping right now. It sounded hoarse and gross, saying I can't even do the voice. I'm trying to clench up my vocal cords. I can't do the voice of the bird. We back. We are so back. Oh, wow. All right, Magic Missile not getting sold. Level 4 Magic Missile, by the way. And he says he won't sell it. How about that? Chat, give me a B in chat for Barnacle, G for Alejandro. Almost said Owlet. Wrong bird. There's some advantages to both. Alejandro lovers unite? Oh my god. The Gaga stands are coming out. Dang, Dyson, me and you are the only people in Team Barney. Oh my god. That's messed up. I went up too much. You haven't bought much, but you're so poor. So in my head canon, I know you all are not doing that, but in my head, the person typing that is saying it in the most passive-aggressive, condescending way possible. You're so good at the game, but you're so poor. Oh, no, wait. You know, I almost recovered that. I wasted my HP. That is very sad. It's like, do I use the health pot? Do I still have YOLO? I do. We're in there. All right. Magic missile. Or any ranged item that has omnidirectional aiming. And we're so back. We've never been more back than right now. Oh my god, my platforming. Alright. I could Scarecrow. But yeah, I think I'd rather Scarecrow because with the Giant, I'm gonna have to dodge with Wings of the Crow. With this, all things working, I should not actually have to press the circle button. It should die fast enough. And then we're gonna get Boss's last gift. I probably have to drop the owl. The Alejandro. I know you all are big into the Gaga. I know you all aren't even watching Joker 2 for Joaquin Phoenix. You're just there for Gaga. But Boss's last gift, or maybe we last gift the Yeetable. That's like technically an option. Am I crazy or did you miss a scroll fragment? Well, luckily we're not carrying any. So if I did miss it, I would say thank God I'm not like at 3 waiting for one more. All right, Owl, we have to proc Hokuto, so I have to do the dodge roll. Then shoot, and then fly. Oh, right, I do have to dodge. Because you actually can get hit by the sickles. Gallic gun! I know it's probably a hot take, but Vegeta is a very good character. They don't make them like that anymore. I know that's an unusual thing to say, and most people don't agree. Messed up the Scarecrow cheese. What's the Scarecrow cheese? Wait. Missed last gift? What were the items? Last gift, rip. The last gift. How do I just instantly forget it? How? Sadist and Telluric Shock. Okay, so we can fix this. I think we drop the eatable. Just straight up drop it. Yeah, there's no replacement. I think that's our punishment. Also missed a scroll fragment? No, I picked up the 3. Doesn't Scarecrow only give 3? And Giant gives 4? I have 2,500 hours in this game. Legendary. Legendary. Oh, wow. So every other bat, bad. However, legendary bat is like not awful. Especially if we go Scarecrow. No, that's Scarecrow. Especially if we go Servants. Now, what you may be saying is the owl can probably do everything that the bat can do, but better. And if you think that, that's messed up. Now, I'm not gonna take it. That doesn't mean it's bad. I'm just not taking it, you know? Someone said Gaga's a good actress. So I'm making this bit, but I feel as though no one knows what I'm talking about. So, Shipwreck to go Servants. I think that's fine. Actually, the last time, just last week, we went to Distillery. I died in Distillery. You would be surprised, but I died in Distillery. We went to Distillery because that also goes to Servants. But today, I'm not going to Distillery. It doesn't mean I should never go Distillery. Just, you know, I'm not. Blasting Dead Cells soundtrack in Distillery causes Distillery to start blasting. So I walked in and started blasting, says Distillery. We need food. I really don't want to use the health pot. You can get food in the servant fight. Should have let that change. Oh, right, we don't have the eatable anymore. Ooh, that was scary. We're eatable. We dropped it for boss's last gift. Otherwise, I would have a Sadist Stiletto right now, which is still worthless. Yo, I have 20% damage reduction. That's like huge. If I had ice armor, we'd be up to 30% damage reduction. Way back in the day, part of Dead Cells meta, like what you were expected to run in every build, was like 40% damage reduction. Because a lot of skills gave damage reduction that don't today. Wow. Spike placement's really bad. 8 tips for the Giant. The Giant in 4BC or just the Giant in general? In 4BC? My tip for the Giant in 4BC is to bring in... Because all you need is to kill the Giant. Like, whatever else happens after that doesn't matter in 4BC. You need that Giant killed. So in my opinion, you need to take in items that kill the Giant. Don't even worry about you. So that's Owl. Sickle. Scarecrow Sickle. Tesla Coil. Cleaver. Cleaver almost better than Tesla Coil. But obviously that's a red item. Hayabusa Gauntlets do decently in that fight if you are playing Brutality. Serenade does pretty good in that fight, because Serenade can always hit something. Dang, if only this had some kind of synergy. I'm gonna greed here. Technically, I could take a shield. It's not good, chat. It's not. I'm gonna take it, but I guarantee you this thing sucks. Baseball bat on the giant? If it works, I can't say I've ever done that. I would have gone to Timekeeper. But yeah, it's 4BC, so you cannot go to Timekeeper. Yeah, if you're playing Survival, I maybe take Death Scythe? Regular Tick Scythe can be okay, but I'm pretty sure I missed with the horizontal swing. Shield's also very good in that fight. So Punishment, Thunder Shield, Bloodthirsty Shield. I'd say that fight specifically is a very good one to learn how to parry. It's not overly tough timing. And I say that, like, I'm sure it's not the same for everybody. But if you were to learn parries on a boss, the Giant's definitely one that I would encourage. And then, yeah, use your health pots to get the win. Let those skills and the couple of weapons I named do the majority of the work. Does he get stunned or rooted? He does not get stunned. Someone told me that you can root the eyeball, but I don't know if I believe that. Not saying they're wrong, but I'm not gonna just sign off on that, you know? Let me up! You can beat the giant using Owl and slay the Spire. Yeah, the Owl, if it's a decently high-level Owl, especially when you pair it with like a Tesla coil, will probably solo the giant. As long as it's a good enough level. Let it change! Jeez! Holy! Kids these days, no patience. Just all out balls to the wall damage. Like, come on. Give the thing a second. I'm not using my wings too much on this map. You don't want to make an error. Chat, has Laser Glaive done anything? I may have missed it. Feel free to tell me that Laser Glaive was worth my purchase. Lie to me if you have to. V, oh yeah, Laser Glaive, good choice, good choice. A matter of fact, I'm gonna buy two, just because you bought one. support local business. Really dangerous dodge roll just then. It gives them a nice little scratch. Why does it feel like it just disappears? Isn't it supposed to ricochet? Is there literally no monsters next to each other on this map? That's gotta be it. No, V, you don't understand. This map is actually poorly designed for Laser Glaive. You're on the wrong map. How would you expect Laser Glaive to do anything? Wow. It's like you gotta compare apples to apples, V. Like, look at that mushroom. Of course the Laser Glaive did nothing. There's nothing around the mushroom. Once you get to the servants, though. Servants, though? Different question. Now, if I were a betting man, if someone said, V, I got 5 gifted right here. 5 gift subs or 5 gifted memberships on YouTube. By the way, thanks for all the people watching on YouTube right now. I encourage you, just like a regular YouTube video, leave this live stream a like. Very similar to a YouTube vid, you can like this stuff. Currently, this live stream is at 37 likes. If I can get that number up to something, we'll say 45. That'd be awesome. Is this thing supposed to crit? Crits after 2 bounces. I guess it doesn't crit unless it finds a 3rd monster. I heard some. Ooh, Murder Bridge? It soloed Murder Bridge. That's not nothing. All that lead up for that moment. Dang. Okay. I'm feeling good. Kind of wish I got a little bit more HP, but we will get some in the fight itself. Wow, they put that in an awful spot. Fragment? Don't forget Tinted Fragment. If I were a fragment, where would I be? I doth believe it has been partook. You picked it up. Thou hast obtained it. Obtaineth thee. I forgot we have to actually do the platforming section. I might consider taking off Tranquility. But what do I use instead? I should have gotten rid of the Laser Glaive. Like, I know it's not gonna do anything in this fight. Like, this is actually trash. But we'll give it a chance. I could go for safety. But also, like, no mercy. Just to have 7% less of the boss to deal with. Boss's last gift to get rid of Laser Glaive. We have some rules about not being able to use the backpack unless you're actually using something from the backpack. And there's probably an argument that's gonna go to the referee to say, are you actually using your backpack? Or are you just turning on Acrobati Pack to save your build? See? But what do I say to that? I'm using it. Networking for sure. And then we have to reset one more time for Queen. Might be fun. I won't say it's like the for sure answer here. Because unless they're both on the screen at the same time, it's not going to help. What if Laser Glaive actually kills all 3 servants? There was a bet. 5 gifted. If it's good, then something's gonna happen. If it's bad, then someone has to do something. I'm not gonna say who. Alright, we're not gonna use wings here. Dang, I missed the Hokuto. Alright, Rip Flawless. Hey, I got the Hokuto.
What's that doing here?
Chat! There was a whole shiitake. Did you all see that? Or am I tripping? I've been tripping all day, so... Speaking of mushrooms. No, that's a bad joke. I take that one back. Alright. Turn that off. Come on. Dang. We just want to apply Hokuto and then move on. Like, I can do a couple of hits. Oh my god, it dropped food! Wait, what? That's... boosted and busted at the same time. Boosted because, like, I'm now getting an advantage. Busted because that's OP. It dropped food? No shot. I've never seen that before. In 2,500 hours. Oh my god. There's one more piece of food. It sucks I lost the YOLO. I think I drink. Like, if I get hit on the way up, then I would have had to use the food anyway. If I get hit without drinking, then I would have died. Where'd she go? She was floating. Floating. There's probably no more food, right? If it's stuck to the same 1 food per biome rule. Wow. Funny enough, that was Laser Glaive. That was networking. My platforming is so bad. Alright, give me good food. Good food, bad city. I think they all died. Alright. We'll take 85%. 77%. My bad. Okay. So it's Cleo first. Get the Hokuto up. Cleo first, roll through, Wings of the Crow, shoot down. She left. I forgot about the dashing across the screen. That can actually kill you with wings up. Is Alejandro shooting it off the wall? I thought it destroys all arrows. Oh my gosh, she died to networking. That was in the cutscene. Okay. Boss's last gift. My poor laser glaive. That was totally in use. Laser glaive 100% did something. Ref, Judge, you saw the damage. That thing popped off. When those two were on top of each other, laser boop, 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 boop. Legal. 100%. Now then. It's not over. No health pot. No backpack. We re-roll. Disengage. And something else. Disengage. The other thing is maybe point blank. 60% damage bonus. And I'm hoping that with Wings of the Crow shooting down, we'll be able to get some of that benefit. The only issue is she does actually shoot up. Not shoot. Her slash overhead, I think it can actually hit your foot if you're in a bad spot. However, once she goes into reality slash mode, we should get a lot of point blank value. Yeah, barb tips does not work, unfortunately. Wear arrow. Hokuto's bow, actually. Some would say the Hokuto setup would make for a kind of a good barb tip, but technically we have lightning doing that. You again, so stubborn. Yo, look at my drip. Drip Inspector, where you at? Crap. Crap, I turned it off. Those are mine! That's, not good. I was about to say, what is she even grabbing? Gotta turn it off. It's Alejandro! Third imposter! Oh no! Freaking 1,000 needles coming at me! Oh my god! Now, if we had Armadillo Pack with Thunder Shield or something, oh my god, that would have been so many arrows I could knock backward. Get ready. Get ready. Wow, that was actually horrifying. But many things happened today. We saw food drop from a mushroom or a masker or something. We saw not too great legendaries. Legendary Tombstone, not very good in 22 BC. Legendary Yeetable, also not very good in 22 BC. We saw... what else did we see? We saw a very good Scarecrow fight, thanks to Wings of the Crow. We also had a level 4 magic missile. That was the same magic missile from the beginning of the game. Could you believe that? No? Go back and review the footage. Imagine if I had a higher level thing, that would have been so much easier. That's the exponential scaling. Level 13 amulet? Shh. That didn't do anything. The scarecrow cheese was wings the crow before hitting the ground, and it'll do nothing but water flowers. Can you actually hurt it though? Like, does it have a health bar? It does? Interesting. Yeah, I've never known about that. See, you learn something every day. Chat, if you have your... Honestly, this happens every stream. My main goal for every stream is to open at least one eye and one brain. Every stream. If I can do that, I consider the stream a success. If you have had your brain open today, courtesy of us, I implore you to follow the channel, follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Twitch, become a channel member on YouTube. You got options, people. You got options. You can do all four, honestly. But I'm not gonna, you know, say one way or another. I just prefer that you do something along those four things. Will I call this a successful 22 BC run? Well, it is for tactics. There may be a chance that maybe we do the other colors for 22 BC before moving on to 23. Or, for those who don't know, Dead Cells final update is on the 18th of this month. So there could be a scenario where maybe we're done. Maybe this is it for the BC saga. And we move on to a new arc. We don't know. We'll just have to see what happens after the 18th. We will do our next segment though. For those who aren't aware, every Saturday we watch the new episode of Dead Cells Immortalis. That's gonna be over on the YouTube. No, over on Twitch, because I cannot watch that on YouTube. So if you're able to hop over to the Twitch channel, we're gonna change gears to watch the latest episode of the Dead Cells series. If you are not gonna check it out, I highly recommend that you follow both channels. Otherwise, we're gonna end the YouTube live stream here. I appreciate you all for tuning in, but we're gonna move on to our Twitch segment. Here's the link for Twitch, if you all don't already have it. Sorry, I just have to do one quick thing. Okay. Yeah, so thanks, YouTube audience. And then I'll welcome you all over to Twitch. End.